And I'm sure a little shake of the head from Chunlai to wonder what he's got to do now to hold on to this. We are in the third game, the third and rubber game, the final game of this quarter-final stages here at the World Championships, the 15th World Championships here in Madrid. It's clever play, and that's really beautifully left as well. It's easy for us to see from this distance, but when you're on the court, you have to know. You've got wonderful radar, haven't you?
Oh, it's so quick out there. Before you know it's past you if you're not a good badminton player. These guys are so quick. It's incredible.
Great net play. And that was in. Super play. We've seen that a couple of occasions. Chunlai really going for that big looping shot out to the backhand court, waiting for something to happen, and follows it up beautifully to the net.
BAO Chunlai won the Junior Worlds back in 2000, and since then he's been a lot of semifinals, and then finally this year at the Korean Open he was the winner. So Chong Wei, a few more titles under his belt, but BAO Chunlai is playing really well.
Oh, that was good. That was absolutely millimeter precision there for 2-1. He is fast. I don't have Chunlai's age here. Do you have it?
25.
I thought he was younger than that.
Chong Wei is 24.
Yeah, we know that, but Chunlai...
He was born February 17th, 83.
83, so he's 23. Okay, 23 years old against a 24-year-old, so they're still both youthful in the game. And Chunlai, the very, very tall, he's being coached there by Chong Wei, giving some words of encouragement. And he's at 2. Well, good drop shot again. There's lots of variety. I mean, it's a huge, huge game of variety. You can't be expecting to play these shots. The fastest during that rally was 269, but it was the net stuff that was the big play. So they're both really in the prime of their badminton lives, I guess. Is that what you would say?
I would say they still have a few more years to go as well, yes. It seems like a few badminton players are getting a little bit older. You can play a little bit longer, get smarter when you get older.
Well, some of you do. I haven't managed that. Good shot from the left-handed Chunlai to level it at 3s. We are in the rubber game, the final game of this 250K. You see, we've not seen either player really give it huge amount of grief. Nothing approaching 300. But this is for the purists. I think this is the purest badminton. Lovely net touches normally from Chong Wei. That was an unforced error.
Yes, not many of those. BAO was a wild child. When he was younger, his mom put him into calligraphy to calm him down. In fact, he won a gold international medal for juniors in calligraphy.
Oh, don't tell me. You are a fount of information and knowledge. Charmaine, where did you get that one from? You don't speak Mandarin, do you? Tell us you speak Mandarin.
No, he had an interview the other day, and he mentioned about his wild childhood.
So...
And Lin Dan also said he needs to mature a little bit. He's reading comics and video games in his spare time, most of it.
So there you go. If you've got a troublesome kid, get him into calligraphy. He'll be world champion one day. BAO Chunlai is defending well, but it's not quite good enough. Lee is behind in this third game, but he's got the service at 4-5.
6-4.
BAO takes the lead at 6-4. Oh yeah, super touch. And he really is bossing it at the moment. Maybe it's the fact that he's at this end, and you've always said that facing the breeze is a little bit easier. And there's no doubt at all. Well, we're going to get a little. We are back live, and the umpire, Niels Mortensen, is asking for the towel to come in. It's getting a bit tense out there at the minute, with Lee just taking a little break. Isn't it interesting how when he's under pressure and he's losing a couple of points, you find some sweat marks? The last time it was his fingers needed attention. So I think
they are sweating quite a bit, but yeah. I think a little bit. He just wanted to break exactly. Up the game, and
it is definitely the fact that he's lost 3 points in a row, and it's at 7-4 with Chunlai, and I've no doubt that he will have to now regroup and continue his momentum if he can keep it there. This would be a tremendous gulp if the Chinese player could win this one. There is a hush in this auditorium. Oh, look at that. Went for a high-risk shot.
7.
Well, of course, with Lee covering the net so well there. Very difficult. That was the big one. Didn't even get close. 5-7. This is dead. Easy. See, I recognize a point or two.
You just have to guess on that one. You have to guess and hope it's on your racket, but really nice net shot to set up the short lift.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bao's thinking, what can I do to beat Chong Wei now?
Oh, good stuff at the net once again. Super work to level it at 7s. We are in the final game. This is tense, and you can see the crowd in the back. They are absolutely absorbed with this battle. The number 1 seed against the number 8 in the world. And Lee has a habit of coming through at the right moments. He's very resilient. Oh, tied him right up in knots. Almost a kind of Betty Spaghetti kind of feel there for BAO Chunlai.
8-7.
Oh, inside out on the left hander this time makes it
7.
Enthralling 9-7. BAO with the lead. Well, you can't say we're not being treated to a great exhibition of badminton here. It has got everything. There's power as well as real guile. Oh, gee. How was that? How was that at 9-all? Lee got such wonderful deft touches at the net. Watch this one. This is the one. Oh, so tough. It just clipped the net as it went over. The feathers just put the shuttle absolutely vertical and dead. Yeah, well, that was brilliant because the previous shot that went up to that corner was put cross court and was also killed. This one goes down the line at 270. It's 10-9 and we're coming to the halfway stage of this very important rubber game. Oh, Chunlai does well, but it's another super cross court. Closed the racket head. Chong Wei makes it 10-all. Ooh, don't they love it? Good crowd here with 3 days to go. In fact, we are on the quarter-final stage. Semis tomorrow, finals and the weekend. Vital now that Lee maintains his composure. That's out of court, and that was again it was the net play that caused the problems for Chunlai. We go to the halfway stage to the break at 11:10. You can see with the best of 3, nobody minds when you get such wonderful players in action. So we'll look at a couple of the shots during those closing rallies, or the closing points. Right there in shot is Lee Mao. On the other side is Chong Bo. Look how tall he is. Chong Bo's no short man, but look at the difference. This game at the moment, 5-4 in favour of Chong Wei. He's probably got the net one as well, but only just at 4-3. Nothing to split them on clears. The unforced errors, similar. Well, Chong Wei, absolutely super. It's all squared up, isn't it? Very, very tight. 1-1 in games, 11-10 in this particular third game, final game. Lee, will he get away? That's out of court. Well, 12-10. If he gets another couple of points, it'll be very difficult for Chunlai. He's got to peg him back. He's got to keep nibbling right now. Break his confidence. No, he can't do it. He snatched at that one, Chamin.
10.
He did, yes. BAO Chunlai, he moves very quickly for somebody of his size, actually. Returns the shot very well.
It was out. It was beautifully left.
11. 13.
And again, there's a slight drift to the left. Lee Chong Wei has to be careful lifting on that side. You want to bring the shuttlecock in a little bit so you don't make those unforced errors.
Do you know what? It's for the first time, we've been commentating, for 4 days now. For the first time, I can feel the breeze in my face. I can feel it here sitting. It may, I don't know, maybe because there's more people in the crowd, or maybe they're opening doors a bit more often, but it's a huge stadium, this. I mean, the height of the ceiling is extraordinary. It's 12-13. Big battle by BAO Chunlai. Guess what?
Not that time. It was such great reach on the shot before, able to return it, but not the final one.
Lovely defense. Mr. Mortensen says that they can change the shuttle, but that was a good finish there. Very big aggression by Chong Wei. Yes. That was an exquisite shot. 15-12.
12.
Just watch this one again. On the forehand side. Really tough to play. That was... I mean, how many times can we say it? I mean, I guess he must have played at least a dozen of those smashes inside out. Beautiful.
15.
Look at the scores. 264. Again, it was placement rather than speed. 13-15. Are we going to see an upset or status quo? Well, it could be an upset at 14-15.
15.
You might hear some voices raised from the commentary positions as we progress with this one, and it's in. No, my goodness, that really was bad error of judgment by Lee Chong Wei at 15 all. He really is disappointed with that one. He had an advantage of 4 points.
Close call.
It was. Gosh. Well, we haven't seen a great deal. He
needs to refocus.
Yeah.
BAO's complaining that Lee shouldn't yell and try to change the linesman's call.
So, tight, tense, 15 all. What a battle. That's long, and there was a lot of hope in that one from Lee. He was going to struggle to get to it, but he takes the edge now at 16-15. Oh dear. Oh, beautiful, absolutely brilliant. Oh my goodness, both players. This is tension coming in here, tension and pressure. 16 all. Lee thought he'd won it with an absolutely beautiful disguise shot down to that backhand corner of, well, in fact the forehand corner of the left-hander, look at it. But he left a shot he should have killed. 16 all, BAO with the serve. And it's 17-16 to BAO. Are we going to see a real upset? Probably the first major upset of the tournament. We've seen a couple of the seeds going out, but not the number one at this stage of the quarterfinals, surely. Out of court at 17 all. Did I say that we will be raising our voices a little bit? I hope you can turn the volume down if you don't like it at home, because I'm pretty excited. It was in, what a shot!
Oh, the second line call he doesn't agree with.
Super, and BAO Chunlai is signaling that he doesn't like the way in which Lee is disputing. Yeah, there we go again. We are live, and Chunlai is expecting the umpire, Niels Mortensen, to actually admonish, and he in fact is indeed doing that. Lee Chong Wei has been called over to the umpire's chair. He's been given a warning that he wants to see more more sportsmanship rather than gamesmanship. Glad I got that right in the end, but 17-18, 18-17 is going to be a change of shuttle. And I tell you what, if Chunlai wins this, it will be that shot that would have made the difference. It was a fantastic overhead smash. I don't know, I was so excited I didn't even see the speed of it, but it was brilliant. No, and that is now 19-17. Can Lee escape from jail once again? We saw him doing it brilliantly against Lin Dan down in Malaysia in Kuching earlier in the season. He's got now to really pull out all his mental stops as well. And he can't do it. It's 20-17. It is match point to BAO Chunlai, and this could be the most sensational demolition of the number one seed at the quarterfinal stage. My goodness, it is extraordinary. Match point. Oh, and a bit of luck to Malaysia there. Lee Chong Wei finds the net, but also it went over. It's 18-20, still 2 match points, but the service will be with Chong Wei. Ooh, Chong Wei Chayo. Chayo means more oil in Mandarin. Oh, tension. It's in, and it's gone, it's finished. What a terrible mistake by the number one seed in the world, the number one seed in the tournament. Lee Chong Wei leaves it, and also with that leaves the championship behind. Unbelievable. Chong Wei applauds the crowd. There's polite applause for that. A congratulatory handshake from Mortensen, but I tell you what, inside he will be devastated. Not so for BAO Chunlai. He is celebrating, and why not? 21-18 in the third and final game there. That was sensational stuff. Wow, amazing. Palacio de Deportes is absolutely buzzing here. Let's just have a look at this final point. It was a terrible leave that caused the downfall of the number one seed. He left it now. Coming up, no, the next shot. Please tell me it's going to be. Here we go. What do you reckon, Charmaine?
Wow, BAO Chunlai played really well at the end. He kept his cool. And Lee Chong Wei, just a few little mistakes at the end, left the shots. Maybe a few bad line calls, but should have been focused. But way to go, BAO.
Way to go, BAO. Thank you. There you go. There's the stats. 28-23 for the smash winners. That was the big difference. 16-10 on the nets. He was very delicate there, was Chong Wei. But there's no denying BAO Chunlai. He deserved it in the end. He won by 2 games to 1 and goes through to the semi-finals.